there's more focus right now on the American League Central because there's a couple of teams there that are more intriguing. And those teams are the Cleveland Guardians and the Minnesota Twins. Two teams that probably nobody thought were going to be sellers earlier this year because obviously the Guardians went to the ALCS a year ago. Minnesota has a ton of talent. A lot of people thought that they were maybe the favorite in the American League Central this year. Both have had subpar seasons. The Guardians kind of rebounded after losing 10 in a row. They've won their last 3 to kind of, balance the boat again after it looked like it was sinking. But both teams are sub 500. The wild card race in the American League is odd because even though they're sub 500, they're still well within striking distance. So these next few weeks are going to be really interesting for those teams. If, in fact, those teams decide to sell, the Phillies apparently, from what reports, and I thought that Matt Gelb's story in The Athletic was sensational, kind of using major league sources from outside the organization, talking about what the Phillies are looking like in negotiations at this point or reaching out to teams. They seem to be more aggressive and to be going after bigger names and willing to part with bigger prospects. I think that what you're seeing is that they're going to look to Cleveland and say, is Emmanuel Clase available? They're going to look to Minnesota and say, is Jhoan Duran available? Is Griffin available? Which is a guy that I know probably excites you because, the strikeout rate, right? 14.6, I think, strikeouts per 9 with that guy. So those things are going to happen. And these are two teams that probably were not on a lot of people's radars prior to this week.